All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Arker, and welcome back to another figure review. Today, we are looking at Nobara Kugisaki from Jujutsu Kaisen. So with the recent ending of the season 2 of JJK, I decided to start collecting some of the SH Figuarts. I don't know how often these JJK videos are going to be, but I wanted to start off with Nobara because she was on sale recently in Amazon, so I was like, why not? Might as well get her. I'm already in debt, so let's get to it. Just looking at her box is really small compared to other figures that we've looked at recently. I don't see an issue with that. If the character fits in a box this size, that's perfectly fine. And she is a female character, so most of the time those characters do have smaller boxes. One example being like Launch from Dragon Ball and also Pan. They're literally the exact same boxes, same sizes and everything. So I like that. That way it doesn't take too much space in storage and that kind of stuff. And if the character doesn't have that many accessories, that's fine as well. But yeah, let's get right to opening her up and see what she comes with. Alright, so here we have Nobara, or Kugisaki. She stands at around, let's see, what's the height? Around 5 inches and 5.4 inches. That's from my estimate, and that's around 13 and a half centimeters. So looking at her, she seems to just be a regular SH Figuarts. Granted, she is very, very expensive, so already from the looks of it, I wouldn't recommend getting this figure just at base retail price. God, I can't speak. I wouldn't recommend getting this figure at base retail price. One of the reasons is because it's expensive. For some reason, the Jujutsu Kaisen figures are quite expensive, and they rarely go on sale, from the looks of it. And your best bet is to really get it in Amazon. God, I can't speak today. So, getting a closer look at Kugisaki. Her detail throughout the figure seems to be pretty nice. Again, the character designs are quite basic, so they shouldn't be hard to transfer or translate into figures. And oh, that's something. So that's something I'm going to talk about, because what is that? Okay, yeah, I'll talk about that in a minute. That's weird. So yeah, as you can see, the ball joint is weird on mine. I don't know if I can fix that. Can I fix that? I'll see later. Oh wait, I fixed it. Awesome. So yeah, I would say if your favorite character is Kugisaki, I'm sorry for you, but yeah, she seems to be pretty decent. I wouldn't really say it's much. So one thing that caught my eye is that the skirt is soft plastic and not it's still separate plastic pieces, but it's soft plastic, so it's much more moldable and easy to pose, to say the least. In terms of articulation, she does have what does she have? 2 ball joint neck. That's really good. Really good. It allows for more flexibility in the head, so she can look down that much. She can look up. She can look down this much. Focus, and then she can look up this much. So that's pretty much the basic stuff. She could look up higher but the hair is in the way. That's one of the only issues. But I think that's good enough range. In terms of crunching capabilities, holding it down, that's as far as you're going to get from the looks of it. Going backwards, not much range, I will say. I think it's mostly because the the actual shirt or vest that she has is hard plastic, very hard plastic, to say the least. It's a different plastic from the arms, which I don't know how I feel about that. Because it does have like some miscoloration. I don't know if it's too visible in camera, but the vest is it's a slight different color than both the skirt and the arms, and even the shoulder part. The shoulder part, I don't know why the left shoulder part looks more black on, like, in my point of view, than anything else. So yeah, so far I wouldn't say it's the perfect figure. It's a decent figure for Nobara. But yeah, in articulation terms, she has a double jointed elbow. Perfect. And then she has pretty much range all around the arm. Just, I don't know why they keep doing this with some figures where they have the arm, or for the bicep swivel, a full 180. That's fine, but they have this thing, and it just makes it annoying to pose most of the time. But that's my opinion. Anything else in terms of legs? For splits, let's see if I can get both of the legs out. If I can get both of the legs out, that's good. That's as much as you're gonna get. There's not much range in terms of splits, which I think is fine. She has a skirt and everything. I don't want to take it off because recent purposes. The mold seems to be fine, but it doesn't make it as accessible, I guess, as flexible as it can be. So that's a bummer. Yeah, again, basic things on the figure. That doesn't connect all the way to the foot. So, I don't know. This one was definitely an impulse buy for me. Again, the only reason I did it is because it was on sale. I would not spend like the $60+ that she normally is, just for this type of quality. So yeah, this has probably been a horrible video in terms of review. I think she is decent, but in terms of articulation and everything, in terms of character design, she's pretty much on par with the anime design. I'm not entirely sure about the manga, but they normally do these from the anime models that they are given. So I don't blame them too much. I think she's pretty accurate to how she looks. I think the faces could have been different, but besides that, let's actually look at the accessories, because she does come with quite a bit actually, which I'm surprised about. But yeah, let's look at them. Alright, so she does come with quite the amount of accessories, which is awesome for a figure her price. But I will say they're not really the most accessories in terms of variety. She has a lot of different hands and everything. She has her hammer, and she also has 3 different facial expressions. That is something I can vouch for. I like the facial expressions. I think they look really good in terms of detail for what they had to work with. They're good. One thing I'm kind of disappointed about is that she does not have a neutral facial expression. She really just goes from from the basic one, from kind of mad to angry to frustrated maybe, and then to just full on shouting. I will say, having a different head sculpt with a different hair sculpt is really good. I like that. I always like when they do that, because sometimes the hair being the same on the figure is kind of off-putting when trying to pose it into a very dynamic pose. And as I mentioned, she does have the hammer that she uses throughout the series. It's pretty good. It's a hammer. There isn't going to be much detail to a hammer, which is to be expected. I don't know if that can be removed, but I will not be testing that out today. And she does come with a bunch of hands. There's two sets of different. There's two different sets of hands that she comes with. Additionally, apart from her regular fists, she has these hammer holding hands, which is nice. That they gave us two different hands to hold the hammer, just in case you want to change the pose from left, or change the hammer from left to right. She has the different nails on her hand when she's using her attack or her curse technique. She has a pointing finger, which I find kind of odd. I would have to rewatch the whole series to see when she did that. And then she has this kind of what can I say, like reaching out type of hand. It's weird. I don't know. It's very well sculpted in my opinion. I think it's really nice to just look at. Come on, focus. There we go. I think it's really nice to look at. You can see the nails and everything. I think that's nice. And that's the left one, and this is the right one. So there's two different ones. So if you want to post it out like that. And then she comes with the one nail in her hand. Come on. There we go. Again, not the most accessories, but it's decent. It's decent. I will not say it's perfect, because again, that's one of the issues that I have with SH Figuarts, with at least the line for JJK or Jujutsu Kaisen, however you want to call it. Their figures are very expensive, and in my opinion, this is just my personal opinion, they do not hold the value based on what they come with. The only one that I've seen that it's reasonably priced is maybe, which one is it? Ghetto, from the Zero movie. That, I think that's the only one that's reasonably priced because of how, like his design and everything. But that's besides the point. We've looked at everything so far, so let me go to my final verdict.
Alright, so for my final thoughts, I give this figure an overall rating of 6 out of 10. One of my main reasons for this is one of my two wanted accessories for this figure is just a blank facial expression. In all of her expressions, she's angry. I don't know why. They could have given her just a blank facial expression. And also the straw doll. I feel like that's definitely missing in this figure, especially because that is a major component of her character. She carries the straw doll for her cursed energy attack resonance, so I feel like that was a missed opportunity because other companies have included them, like Figma and the other cheaper anime figures that are out there. I don't have any other issues with her, in my opinion. The coloring is fine for me. I don't have an issue with that. The articulation is perfectly fine. It's decent. But yeah, I don't have much else to talk about that I haven't already mentioned. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed, stick around, subscribe, like the video, and I will see you all in the next one.